Blizz loves his homeland. He goes for a swim every morning with Callie and Vox. They all start the day waking their souls with a little cliff diving. They tread water and take a deep breath and count to 10 every golden morning. It is the sound of the wind at the top of the trees. The water is, especially the life of the hills. It flowed like veins in a body of the mountains. Those veins of water are the homeland's gold veins. Blizz had just returned home. The others were still overseas. That didn't stop Callie from reminiscing about her home in the mountains, her favourite bridge, or playing the guitar in the town square. That sort of sentiment was with all those that had left. Blizz always had the pulse of industry. The farmers, miners and others had been alerting him to a disturbing trend. The water was disappearing. He was at the farmer's market and the lady told him she had completely run out of water. His instincts that always served him well were sounding off. Blizz always liked to see the big picture, so he got in his vehicle and drove to a overwatch position. Atop a bluff overlooking the valley stood Blizz the White Buffalo, strong, silent, a protector by nature and by choice. He pulled his phone out of a little black zip bag. He made a call to his old buddies. He always called his old friends, the Alphabet Boys. He put them on a conference call while standing there overlooking his homeland. In his steady voice, Blizz said, "I have a situation here with water, much like the Euphrates in Iraq." Blizz said, "I may be needing some of the tech after all." The reply was simple.
ETA 18 hours.
From his high perch, Blizz watched the valley with growing concern. This was no drought. This was something else, something deliberate. Within hours, Blizz had activated his team. Reports came in from the edges of the valley, from wildlife trackers, farmers and forest rangers. The signs all pointed upstream, beyond the usual fishing trails, deep into the cliffs near Ironhorn Ridge. There, they discovered the truth. The river hadn't dried naturally, it had been dammed. By Blizz's side were two brilliant minds, Callie the tactician with an eye for details, and Vox the inventive whirlwind with grease street goggles and a belt full of gadgets. Blizz sent out requests to his people to find the catalyst to the water dilemma. He got the call. It was Victor upstream, near the source of the valley's life-giving river. Victor built a gleaming water bottling facility, complete with chrome pipes, concrete walls, and a massive steel dam. Day by day, the dam slowed the river's flow, choking it down to a trickle. But Blizz didn't grunt. He nodded once. He said, "Let's work the problem, people." Down in their workshop, part barn, part laboratory, Callie and Vox sparked with ideas. Maps sprawled across the walls. Blueprints unfurled on hay bales. Tools clanked. Sparks flew. Callie designed a pressure-sensitive decoy system to trigger the dam's maintenance locks. Vox built a swarm of tiny floating sensors, part drone, part duck, to slip through Victor's security grid without a trace. Blizz waited patiently as the inventors tinkered, tested, and perfected. Days passed in a flurry of coffee, calculations, and courage. Finally, the shop was quiet, the team was prepared, all that was left was opposition research to know exactly who they were dealing with. A target package was built. However, not a lot had to be made because there is already many files on him. He is known as Victor the Vice by 64 intelligence agencies.